Oh, hey. Hey, we're live. We really gotta figure something out.
I think we're
Some kind of cue.
We should like practice.
We just got scared by our own picture.
Like,
We're like, oh shit.
I'm over here just looking at a blank screen going, okay. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're here.
I guess I talk now. Grappling Dad's back again.
Killing it.
Killing it. Yeah, doing the damn thing, getting better every week.
We're so good at this.
Today, eventually we'll talk about Dear Newbie.
Oh, hold on.
Why is there music
Why
now?
is there music now?
I don't know. Oh, I do know why. Hold on.
Lost him. Oh dear.
That's the YouTube stream. We're good. Go.
Okay, good.
I can edit that out. Yes, I can edit. I can edit.
Okay, cool. Go.
All right, Dear Newbie, you're
Wait.
going to be okay. It's a Jujutsu Tenens article.
We tear those apart
We
normally.
do. It actually has some good points.
Does it?
I hate the way it's written.
I didn't get the chance to read it. I meant to, and then my wife was like, "Hey, the hot tub's stupid." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
what
you
was
read
that?"
that? Perfect.
Now the kids ruined it. I fixed it.
But yeah, I figure we'll do one for the noobs. We've all been there.
Hey, that's part of the show, man.
Yeah, well, even if you're not, like, even if you're getting
No, it applies.
Yeah, it applies.
Yeah.
Or like, they got the whole Corona shit going on, so people taking like.
What do you call it? Do you call it Corona? Do you call it Corona? But
Come back. Man.
yeah, but definitely check out Top Mount. They are by far our favoriteest ever sponsor. Been around for a long time. We love them. If Grappler Nation wasn't there, it would be even better. I think he could change his name, but I like making fun of him. 'Cause he's not human. Anyway, then we have Gainus Geese, Gainus.com. Check it out. GD10 at checkout will save yourself a few dollars. We have great stuff over there. We love the Geese. Check them out. And, definitely use our code so they give us credit for it. Oh, wait. They won't. That doesn't work. Anyway, buy Geek. And then we have Tap Tape, the Tap Tape. Check it out on Amazon. You can use the link on our website. It'll take you right there. Mike would sure appreciate it over there. He had a great Thanksgiving. Finally heard from him. He is not dead. But he does use weird terms like TG, which was Thanksgiving. Didn't know that was a thing. Had to ask him. It's like, what the fuck's TG? Oh, Thanksgiving. Got it. Old man trying to be hip. Way to go. And then we have, do we have any other sponsors? Really?
Today's show is not brought to you by Crowler Gracie yet again. Maybe next time.
So sad. Goodbye.
I almost did one by Paul Elliott.
Oh, that
We have another Flick Chat stream of consciousness,
Yes.
but I'll do that like later. It was
Okay,
good.
that'll work.
Yeah.
We'll use it. Thanks, Paul. As usual. No thanks to Croiler. At all.
How
None.
dare you?
None. He's an amazing coach.
To be fair, I didn't check the email, so
No, there wasn't.
okay, good.
There's nothing in there.
It's just sitting there waiting. Like, no, dude, I sent it.
No,
No,
you didn't.
you did
bro.
not.
No, bro. No, bro. Black Line Jiu-Jitsu, come visit us whenever you can.
We'll
And
be
it's
open eventually. Yeah,
Never know.
not today. Probably not tomorrow.
Definitely not for a long time.
It's supposed to be 2 weeks, so that means like 2-3 months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not better.
Never.
No, we're fine. Michigan.
Just go to Top Mount and buy shit. That's all
Just
I
go
care
to
about.
top. They're open.
Whatever.
They're
Just
open.
do
They'll
that.
send you stuff.
Yeah. They're good at shipping stuff.
All right. So,
Austin looks like he has something to say. Do you have something to say over there?
I just got the feed to work.
Is it just started?
No, it's been started, but there was things happening behind the scenes. It's good now,
This is a shit show, man.
per usual.
Yeah.
I did warn people on Facebook, if I promote this, that we're going to
Yeah.
do this live, it'll go terrible. And lo and
You
behold,
delivered.
that's what happened.
You really nailed it.
So I text you guys and I said, hey, I've got a surprise for you.
Yes.
And then lo and behold, I wanted to deliver said surprise. I forgot it.
yeah, you just left it at home.
Left it at home.
Smart.
And I left it
Smart.
at home because there was things inside the box that I can't give you on the show. They're like super top secret.
which is weird.
Yeah, can you say that though? You're like, hey, I got surprises. Can't give them on the show. Listeners can't know about it. That's weird, man.
But
It
I'll
is-
give you the actual surprise.
The,
What?
I'm so confused.
So there's 2 surprises.
Sure, yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
You might understand after I give you it because you know where the surprise came from.
Yes, I do, because I
Okay.
know the box that
Right.
it came in.
All right, so here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Is it an Adam and Eve box?
Yes, I get tons of stuff from there.
There you go. That's for you,
Okay, I don't know what this is.
and this is also for you. You're gonna
Oh, yeah.
catch.
Oh, hey.
Go ahead and open them up.
Just
All
open
right,
it.
all right.
Open it. Open it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
and I know where it's from.
So go ahead and explain where they're from.
So this is from Roy. Roy's wife has picked up this really cool way of doing the paint on this. I guess I'd call it paint,
Yeah.
but
Bro, that's awesome.
isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
saw her post some stuff like Roy had shared, and I got one custom made for my wife, and it's awesome, worth every penny I paid for it. They were gonna try to give it to me free, then I got kind of
Hey.
pissy, and yeah, thanks for delivering, dude. That's freaking awesome.
So these got shipped pretty express like.
I was gonna say these had to get here quick because
Yeah.
it took like a week or 2 to get mine, and I paid for
Hell
that son
yeah.
of a bitch.
And I was like,
Dang.
I do not want to forget these. I need to go home and
did
get them
forget them.
immediately.
Yeah. It's all over here. It's like,
So,
Dude, that is awesome.
and you guys are always drinking stuff on the show, so I
Yeah.
got these for you. Roy went above and beyond and gave us some other gifts that I can't.
Oh, that can't be on here.
Yeah.
Is it like job related?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited right now.
So you know what he does. We
I
don't
know
need,
what he does. We're not telling anybody.
we don't need to
else.
tell anyone. I think
No.
we've actually said
No,
it on
we've
the
said
show.
it on the show.
If you want to
but
go
we're
back
not-
and listen.
Yeah, we're not doing it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Because I'm
But
guessing that was an error judgment. We do that a lot.
I don't think Roy would care, but you know,
No.
out of respect for him,
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't. So I'll give you those after the show, and then you guys will be pretty geeked, I think. So
So you
I'm already
did
geeked.
you do this for us?
yes, this is from me, but Roy's wife hooked us
nice.
up.
Well, thank you to everybody.
Yes.
Austin.
Yeah.
Me and G Crafts. That's Roy's
Yeah,
wife's.
yeah. We'll share that,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm not kidding. I've seen.
Dude, this is dope.
I think everyone's seen a lot of tumblers. It's like the
Yeah.
thing to do,
Right.
But this
love
is
tumblers.
not like that. Like the
No.
paint, the treatment that she does on is so freaking cool. It looks like wet paint that's mixing and going together. It's freaking awesome.
And Roy was sending me videos of like the step-by-step process of her making
Yeah,
them. I'm
really?
like,
Yeah.
What
Oh, dude,
in the
it's-
hell?
Oh, that's cool.
It's not easy. He's like sending me pictures. I'm like, that's way too complicated for my brain.
I don't get
I
it.
don't understand.
So yeah, I'll tag her in this. I'll make a little video for it.
Please,
We'll be
please,
sure
please,
to share on
'cause
her
it's-
behalf. So
Very
Nice.
cool. And she's got to be amazing if she's married to Roy.
I want her to write in the show. Does he ever smile? Is that it?
Well, I don't think so because you see his son. His son's super proud of himself and just stoic. I'm like, I think that's a smile for the Roy family.
That's it? I got nothing.
I got nothing. He just doesn't smile. Roy, do you smile?
Is he on?
Did you smile when
He's
you
not
got
on
the
right
money?
now.
God damn it, Roy.
Fucking Roy.
he might be busy.
He
I
had
don't know.
one job.
I know
Granted,
he has one job, and it's actually quite important.
granted, we did have 4 people right at the start. I looked at the feed; it was not going well. I fixed it quickly. We're good now, and we're down to 1 viewer.
Yeah,
That one
left,
viewer
you're
might be me.
I think
nah,
it went
we're
for
done.
you. Doesn't matter.
The clips will be great.
Doesn't- The clips. That's what we do this for.
Yeah,
Mostly the clips.
the clips are fun.
We have to do
I
other
enjoy those.
stuff. When are we going to do that? We always talk about it. Austin.
We had
Make
a
it
4-day weekend. We did nothing.
We
with.
did nothing.
We did nothing.
I didn't have a 4-day weekend though.
I did.
I did.
It was lovely.
I worked on Friday.
Ew. I'd quit.
I would, but it's a pretty good job.
Nope. You're making me work on Black Friday. No.
I only had to work till
Oh,
noon.
Roy is on.
Hey,
Hi, Roy.
Hey, thanks, Roy.
Yay! Ask him if we can sell him what he does for a living.
Yeah, I will.
All right, moving on.
Because we've already done it, and I want to see how bad I should or should not feel.
You know what I hate about Jiu-Jitsu times?
Everything.
They're
They're
besides
ads
everything,
that
their
just-
ads just pop
Yeah.
up. So I'm trying to read, and it just like pops up.
And then it moves it.
Oh yeah.
And then it won't move it, but it looks like it moves. So you go, and you're like, oh, I'm 2 paragraphs deep. What the?
Or it pops up as
Yeah.
you're trying to scroll, and then you hit the ad, and then it brings you to a new page.
Oh, wait, hold on before we start. Last thing.
Okay,
Possibly. I tangential.
possibly.
So, everyone thinks I can't control my swearing.
Oh, we did
Correct.
a
I did a
thing.
poll.
Yeah, there's a poll. So
Yeah,
so
there's a
far,
poll.
what's the poll at?
Let me check.
So, I didn't even know about the poll, by the way. Thanks a lot for letting me be part of the show at all.
80% say no, he can't control his
Son of
swearing.
a
Only
pit.
80.
How many people? Like 2?
5.
Yeah, see? That
Oh.
doesn't mean anything.
So who said yes? It's weird.
And I would have voted for me. That's shaky.
Thank you. Go ahead. So anyway, can't
So,
can't
you guys
control.
don't think I can get through a whole show, I'm assuming.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Without swearing.
Right.
Correct. So what are the swear words that I can't use?
If
No,
you
no,
just,
no, 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 because damn. Is damn a swear word?
No, I won't
Okay.
count him.
Is ass a swear word?
We'll just go with fucking shit.
Are we going?
fucking shit? That's it.
Okay, I can't say those two.
Those two.
What about bitch?
Nope. That's fine.
Ooh. I can't.
That's fine.
I wouldn't give me bitch. Bitch, I can't use.
No?
I can use ass and damn at work, like no worries. But if I said bitch anywhere around, guys probably wouldn't go
that's
as
fair,
well.
that's fair.
So we'll go with work etiquette. We'll call this a job.
There you go. Yeah.
And Paul, for the third time in show history, has smacked himself with his own microphone.
Speaking of clips, there you go.
And another one.
Bap. I'm just trying to adjust it.
And slapped in the face.
Yeah.
So what are we putting on the line? There's
Oh,
gotta
is
be
this gonna be
something
a-
on the line.
No, so that's not fair. If you just do it for one show when there's a bet on it, anybody can do that.
No, you guys claimed I couldn't.
Well,
You literally claimed I couldn't.
You can't without a bet.
No, I can if I wanted to. But I only want to if you bet me something. Austin, put
You-
your money where your
you-
mouth
you
is.
pick-
You
you-
both
hold
thought
on,
I
hold on.
can't do it. You made
You-
a freaking poll.
You
I
pick
like how I said frickin'.
you you pick a date,
I pick a
and
date.
on that date, if he swears,
Well, it's got to have a show, though.
Right, but not
show
now.
date,
You've
like,
already
like
sworn.
1, 2,
Yeah, I've
3
already
weeks.
sworn.
Yeah.
I'm done on this one. I
Yeah.
lost. I'm not saying I won't lose. I don't even have that much confidence in me. I'm
Have you thought about this all
75.
week? Were you like,
Yeah,
that we said?
Yeah, I did. Little bastards. Thought about this.
You just go home like shuffling your feet.
No.
I can not swear.
Well, it got worse because I
Assholes.
told my wife
Show
about
them.
it. The unfiltered shirt that I should have that, and I could not get through. My wife didn't even disagree. It's just like, but she did say I could get through a show without swearing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Let's
I can't swear at work, y'all. But I
Joe?
need a bet.
Let's do like December 20th.
December 20th.
It's the week before Christmas. That's
Ooh,
a Sunday.
I might be pretty stressed.
You-
That's a push.
you just write that down.
All right.
December 20th.
December 20th. All right.
Done. We'll come up with a bet. I can't
You got to come up with something. It doesn't have to be big.
chop off a pinky finger.
I just
That's legit.
bigger.
Because I have Aflac. I'll cut this thing off at
Aflac.
work too. But look around.
Didn't need that.
It's fine.
That thing was overrated anyway.
I'm gonna get paid. Then somebody's gonna find this and send it to the insurance company. Like, hey,
Oh,
just gonna let you know.
he hit himself in the mic and then said he was going to do it.
All right, we'll think of something. It'll be fun.
Yes.
You
Give me something.
You unfiltered son
Give
of
me
a bitch.
something. I normally, yes, unfiltered. Please. Oh, God. As soon as that conversation of me not being able to filter myself went sideways, and I realized, I'm like, wow, that is how my brain works. That was really bad. It's like, oh, no.
Please, Austin, for
Oh,
the love of
no.
everything holy, make that a clip.
It's
needs,
coming out.
It
It's
needs
so
to be a
bad.
thing. It needs to. All right, let's get into it.
That's what we're going to go viral for, is my utter stupidity about my brain.
It was.
we go viral.
It hurt my stomach laughing so
it
hard.
Hurt. Yeah, it
Yeah.
hurt my brain.
I was laughing well after you left.
Yeah, it was me. That's
Yeah.
me. It's me.
All right. So, dear newbie, you're going to be okay. Pro tip: you won't.
No.
You won't. You'll get through it, but you won't be okay.
Yeah, it won't be okay
Yeah.
with it. That's for sure.
It'll be okay eventually. Not right now. All right. Congratulations. You've just put on the most important belt you'll ever wear in jiu-jitsu. The white one. You've attended your first few classes. You have a vague idea of what a closed guard is and how to pass it.
Whoa.
You could point one out, but you don't know what it is. You know what I mean?
Vague?
Vagu.
Vague?
Did I say vag?
You said vague. I'm sorry, that one just sounded like you just in the middle of everything. You may
Yeah.
have a vague idea. I'm like, did you say vague?
It's close enough. Hey, look.
That's how the word starts.
Last week you pointed out that I catch them, and that's why you stomp on them. This week I just moved on.
You did. I should have let it go, but
Yeah, see?
Vag was
You're
such
the problem
a bad
this
one.
week. It was bad.
It was also he caught it too, so when you looked at it, you should have like, did he just say Vag?
I hate both
Okay,
of
go
you.
ahead, buddy. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not. Love you.
I lost my spot.
It's right after Vag.
You have a vague idea. Shit. All right. You have a vague idea of what a closed guard is and how to pass it. Also, if you have 3 classes and you don't, you just don't.
Just no.
You can point out a closed guard.
Yeah.
You have no
I'll
idea.
give you that. I'll give you.
You
You
have no
might know what
idea
it
about
is.
what it is.
No,
All
you
right.
know what it is. You don't know what to do with it or how to get out of
Yeah,
it.
you know how to be in it,
That's it.
and you know how
Done.
to have somebody in it.
Yes.
You know nothing.
After that.
Yeah.
Done.
I was a 4-stripe blue belt before I understood
I know,
it.
right?
All
Thanks,
right.
thanks, Corler.
And that took an hour-long private lesson at that. So
Yeah.
All right. Vague idea. How to pass it? No, you don't. And you only tapped out 3 times during your most recent training session. Things are going great, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, only 30 seems like you only been there for like part-time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on who you roll with, though. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, certain
So if
people are like us that I don't try to
Yeah. There's
white belts. I did tap one pretty uniquely a few times. I didn't.
unique personality you're going to run up against. I take it back. There's unique personalities.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get somebody like me that like, hey, I want you to stick around, so I'm going to be nice and let you feel like you're doing good.
Yeah.
But the problem I hear about that is, well, then people think that you suck.
Or
like,
you're
I
not,
don't
I
need
think
this.
it's more you're not trying. I think that's how it comes across. And it's
It depends on their personality.
yeah, exactly. But I think a lot of people see because I've talked about when you did your fucking kitty cat bullshit.
Oh yeah,
like, it goes that way.
That was not my intention. My
No.
intentions were, hey, I'll let you play and let you do your thing, and I'll just kind of work on,
Yeah.
some late,
Yeah, being
late
nice and
escapes.
things.
Yeah.
But it came across very kind of
very, very condescending, very douchey.
yes.
Other people take that as, wow, they really suck and I'm
That is
awesome.
true. Yeah, or this is pointless stuff. That's a purple belt, or
Yeah.
and they're just
Yeah.
terrible.
They're going
I
home.
did what I want.
They're going home telling their significant other, I just tapped out a purple belt.
No, you didn't.
Pretty legit. I don't even need
I'm just going
this.
to go with one
Yeah.
thing. Sidebar: if you tap out a purple belt
As a white belt.
as a white belt,
Unless you're Frank.
unless you're Frank, that doesn't count.
Hey, you Frank.
Forget that guy. Forget that guy. That Frank in your gym. That guy that just beats everyone up, regardless of rank.
The nice thing is we're not bitter.
No, I'm good with
No,
it.
that's fine.
No, he's all
It's
pretty
fine.
and stuff too. Pisses me off. He used to be fat. Say anything? No, nothing.
All right, moving
It's
on
the only
again.
knock I had on.
Oh, Frank. Oh, we hate you. Well, maybe great is a bit of an overstatement. Oh, Jesus. There it goes, the ads. Okay. Maybe, God.
Well, read the ad. Screw it.
You know it's BJJ Fanatics because they run all the ads.
Like every ad on that is BJJ
All right.
Fanatics.
Speaking of BJJ Fanatics, hey, Croyler, see you there.
Hey, Crowley, how are videos going?
How the videos going that you love so much?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
videos. Let me go ahead and make one. Just saying.
Well, maybe.
Just saying.
Well, maybe great is a bit of an overstatement. Starting jiu-jitsu actually sucks. You're using your body in ways it's never been used before, and it's a bit confusing. You only have to know about your left from your right to hold a pencil in the correct hand or follow your GPS direction. But it's a lot harder when you have to pay attention to where you're putting your hands and feet in relation to someone else's hands and feet. It's like playing Twister, but the game is trying to attack you. That's actually not a bad analogy.
No, it is not. I like that one. I'm not even gonna knock that.
That's fine.
That was a good one.
They're not. They always have like some nuggets, which I like.
Occasionally.
Not always.
But it's just a certain contributor, because a lot of them are just contributors. People that don't work for jiu-jitsu times. I'm like,
On a scale of
Ugh.
one to BJJEE, this is halfway there.
BJJ. It's so hard to say BJJEE. But their stuff is like the ideas and concepts of her articles is great, but they get some of the most asinine people to do them.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah. They like to use big fancy words that we don't understand.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
All right. lost my spot.
As usual.
Oh yeah, Twister. I bet you thought you were in pretty good shape too. Maybe you were awesome at lifting weights, or clanging and banging, as we like to say around here.
Vomit.
So you probably thought lifting people wouldn't be too much harder. Perhaps, at the very least, you were able to make it up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. I can't do that, pro tip.
You can barely make it upstairs. Has nothing to do with your fucking cardio.
No, it's my knees, and it's so agonizing that I end up out of breath.
Well, the worst part is trying to watch him go up the stairs. How does I warned Austin because he started to let you go and be polite the first time he was here. I'm like,
no.
Yeah, you're gonna want to go.
And yet you talk shit about my leg press.
Your leg press sucks, dude. Here,
What?
okay, pause.
Oh, whoa.
Pause.
Yeah, you've got a bone to pick. I've got a bone to fucking pick.
Okay. So the leg press is like the absolute sissy version of any leg routine at the gym.
What the fuck's a leg lift, by the way?
Leg press.
Leg
you just
press.
press.
Yeah, so it's a machine.
It's when you're laying down.
You
and
lay down.
Your shoulders are here, and you push this way.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sorry, don't do any of that.
So if you want to look stronger than you are, you do the leg press.
Yeah, you
because
can lift
it's
like a
easy.
fucking car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's telling me that he's lifting what was it? He was telling me about his bench press.
It started with bench press.
It started with, I'm like, what do you bench? And he's like, well, like I struggle with the bar. Well, the bar's in 2 plates, right? So
No.
135.
I said I started with the bar,
Started
and I
with the bar.
struggled with the bar to begin with when I
Right.
was like 100 pounds soaking wet.
Go on.
And then I said, all right, now I've worked my way up. I can get a plate on there and rep it out pretty easily. And then I said I can get 150 for like max and not have any spotters.
Yeah, max is 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not giving you credit. Pretty sure the bar would just tap me out.
you're not even in this conversation because
No, I'm not. Go ahead.
you're not a fellow clanger and banger. He goes to the gym.
Do you realize how stupid that just sounded?
Yes, I do. That's why I
Thank
say
you.
it. So,
make the sure Al, he'll buy it.
Austin is part of the Iron Asylum. Should be able to lift like more than his body weight once. Like that is the bar is set so low.
I can get
How much you weigh?
I weigh 150.
Yeah,
I can
was
get
gonna say, you can get
155
his body-
once.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
my gosh, bro.
He just said you should be able to do more than your body
Yeah.
weight at least once. I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I
backtrack,
said.
bitch.
You should be able to do more than your body weight.
He did 155. That's more than
That's
his body
5
weight.
more than my body weight.
I'm just trying to fuck up
Look,
your mindset.
semantics,
Look,
bro.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. You work out. You go to the gym every day. That's part of your thing.
Okay.
And if you look at Austin, credit where credit is due. He looks like he works out. Like
Yeah.
you can see definition. You can see muscle. You know what I mean? He's an athlete. He's won some weird tennis championship thing. Like does jujitsu. Like he should be strong, but he's not. He can only do his body weight and bench once, and that is horrible. Like for example,
Could you use a different word, a less assholey?
No, I cannot. For example,
He's
so
riled up about this.
so I weigh about 185.
You
and-
weigh $185?
Yeah. What do you think I weighed?
I don't know why. I thought you weighed what I do.
What do you weigh?
172?
Here, a tiny little Sprite.
Well, yeah.
Oh, carry it on my stomach right here. My weight has shifted around over the years.
COVID has
It
definitely
went
affected your
from my
weight.
shoulders to my midsection. Neither here nor there. The thing is, I can still do 185 for an easy set of 10 multiple times. And that's with my janky, crappy shoulders.
They are crappy.
And
He was wearing a shoulder brace when I met him.
yeah, my
Not even
rotator
kidding.
cuffs are shredded.
Yeah.
So if I can do that, there's no reason this young man, this young healthy athlete, couldn't at least do really the same thing I can do.
Hold on.
Let alone his own puny little body weight for a set of 10. And then he's
Wow,
like,
you just got- man,
and then
he's
I'm
going to
mad-
leave.
and then
What are we going to do
show.
then?
to make things worse, he goes, well, what's your leg press, bro? I'm like, who does
Oh,
leg
no.
press?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to talk trash because I know he's got terrible knees.
Well, and I do.
Yeah, that
My
would
knees,
have been solid win, good thought process.
my
though.
knees are worse than my shoulders by
Oh,
far.
yeah,
We all know that.
garbage.
So my shoulders are garbage. My knees are just utter.
I can't hear
Trash.
your shoulders going bad. I can hear your knees when I get too close to them.
You go upstairs and you follow me. You
Yeah,
can hear the
dude,
paper
you can
shredding.
hear it.
It's like paper just shredding all the way up. It's terrible.
Disgusting.
So for fun, because I know it's a nonsense. It doesn't even it doesn't really put any weight on your knees because it's like a machine.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I told him I could do 1,010 times, and honestly, I thought I could. But
That's
So I go up there, and we don't even have 1,000 pounds worth of 45s in our gyms.
Yeah.
So we have 900. So I got up to 720. I did a set of 4. I'm like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't 1,000. But it was still better than his 300.
Oh shit! You can only do 300.
No.
That's what I said.
I can do 300 pretty easily. So yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever day I did legs, I did 450 for 10 pretty easily. So I think I could get up there. I admittedly cannot do 700. I know I can. There's no way.
That's 720.
Whatever. I can't even do that high.
I can probably do a lot.
Roy's probably pissed, like, 720? You coward.
Yeah.
Roy's like, that's my
and
warm-up.
who does leg press?
Yeah, no one does. Leg
Nobody
press.
does leg press.
I used to be able to impress people in high school with my leg press because I have strong legs and still do. It's the only strong part of me. But yeah, that's. I just don't know why you're abusing Austin. I abuse Austin. Don't get me wrong, but he also abuses back, and which is just bullshit.
As he buys us, he's very
Bullshit.
nice.
But
tumblers.
I know.
Also, thank you.
We basically just did this. Man, this is the best present ever. I love
Great
it.
present.
And there's more. Let's not forget.
Yeah,
There's
there is more.
Thanks, Roy.
Do you even? See here. I have an assumption about him, knowing him and his style. You don't even try really maxing out, do you?
So I did bench press. I did bench today, and I was like, I just want to see how much I can do. And
Hey!
Our conversation has nothing to do with this.
right.
It's fine.
So I did 155 pretty easily. Like, I didn't struggle. I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to need a spotter. But, like, I'm going to need a spotter if I go higher than that.
But that's what I'm saying. He could do more. If you can get 155 up pretty easily, like, I used to bench, not much, but I could do over my body weight pretty easily.
What was funny to me was...
But I never maxed out, though.
Right.
I never even tried.
So there was a guy there, and he's a behemoth of a man. And he goes, hey, can you spot me? And I go, oh, yeah, sure. And I turn and look at the bar, and I'm like...
the bar's bending.
Yeah. I'm trying to do math real quick. I'm like, all right. So there's at least 350 on there.
Yeah.
Like, I hope you can get this up because I'm not going to be able to help you that much. He repped it out pretty easily. I'm like, great. He goes, hey, I'm going to add more. Can you spot me again? And I go...
You're going to need two of me.
Okay.
Cute, bro.
Yeah.
So then he got to 400, and I just walked away.
Your spotter just died. I'm out.
I said, hey, you're probably going to want someone else.
That's a lot of weight, man.
So
even if you're standing upright like this, fuck.
No way.
back
You're
when
dead.
I wasn't a broken old man in my very early 30s, I was doing 275 for 5 sets of 5. And I thought, that's pretty good.
Doesn't seem bad.
So this little kid comes in, and I bet you he was maybe a little thicker than Austin, but not much. Like, he didn't look much different.
Yeah.
And he comes in, and he throws, 135 on it, and he does a quick 20.
Yeah.
And then he throws 225 on it, and he does a quick 12. And then I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. And then he throws a 315 on it, and then he puts his feet up in the air, like he's working his abs at the same
At the
time.
same time, like
and
it
then
just wasn't hard enough.
And then he does a quick 10 with 315 with his feet up, doing ab workout as well. And then I think he finished with 405 for a couple sets of 5, and then he worked his way back the other way.
Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah, I just left. I quit working out
Yeah,
after that. I'm
you're
like, I'm
done.
done.
And
No,
I'm out.
no, quit. It's
Well, I
not worth
believe
it.
in you, Austin. Partially because he gets his physique with very little effort comparative to you, who has to work out a shit ton, you old man.
It's only 3 times a day. It's fine.
What, every
I don't
once
work
in a
out.
while when you can go?
No, I do.
No, him.
You work out 3 times a day?
Well, not so.
well-
It's subjective. So I get up
Yeah.
and I do like a morning mobility
Old
thing.
man
'Cause,
workout.
bro, I can't put my socks on in the morning without working,
Help.
like without warming up. Like I can't. I literally can't bend over.
They have a tool for that. I should buy that for you.
Don't do that. No,
Totally.
I won't use it
Christmas
out of
is
spite.
coming.
Out of spite, I'm like, I'm not using that ever. And then in my work, I have my little 20-minute workout that I do, and then whatever we do for jujitsu.
He doesn't do that much.
No, I know.
Yeah, I just go to the gym.
Yeah.
I need to eat more. That's what Jamal always says. Eat a cookie. Like,
You
thanks,
should eat
Jamal.
a Twinkie. Yeah,
Mr. UFC guy, you don't work out ever.
Austin,
Do you like drink protein or anything?
I have little protein shakes I drink. I was on Weight Gainer for a long time, and like it just,
It
it's
never
so
did anything
chalky.
for me. I took it down. I was trying to get thicker, not thicker, but just not as scrawny as I was. And this was Jen and I just
toothpickerish.
yeah, like 17 years ago. And oh shit, it was about that. No, probably no, like 15.
17 years ago, it was my bucket hat days.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and that's when I started working out, and it was so sad because I'm taking weight gain or I'm eating like a fucking pig till I didn't feel good and doing all the things I was told to by a trainer because I went to a trainer of weights and he was like, here, this is what you need to do. You'll gain weight. I did nothing but get down to a 28-inch waist, 28-inch waist, and that was kind of baggy. Really could have gone smaller. Wow. Guess what? That's small kid sizes at that point. And my wife just looked at me and goes, no, you look disgusting. Because all I did was get thin and ripped. It looks like I was the fittest cancer patient ever.
She's like, you know what? Here's an Xbox and a Twinkie.
Yeah,
and
seriously,
some
because
beer.
I was nasty. It looked bad.
Grow.
It wasn't good.
That's fun.
Anyways, where the hell were we in this story?
Dude, I don't
and
know
Austin,
why we
I love
got
you,
off.
brother. You're fine. You're fine.
No, you're not fine. You need help.
You're so mean.
All right, I bet you thought you were in pretty good shape too. Maybe you were awesome at lifting weights, not like Austin. So you probably thought lifting people wouldn't be too much harder. Perhaps at the very least you were able to make it up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing, so you figured rolling around the floor for a while wouldn't be too difficult. Or maybe that was just me when I started. Yeah, so when I started, I was actually in that good set shape.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can attest to it's not the same thing. Because I was into running 5 and 10Ks.
Yeah, that was back when you were running. You did a lot of things to actually have cardio at
that
point.
Yeah. So yeah, I was
ate well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't this cookie monster that you are now.
I love doing. You ever hear of Tabata? I know Austin has. Tabatas.
I've heard of them.
So it's the high intensity interval thing where you going all out as hard as you can and then you rest for 30 seconds. Yeah, dude, they're fantastic. But
sounds like a nightmare.
They're fantastic for sports that don't involve jiu-jitsu. And I'm sure it's good for jiu-jitsu, but that's not good unless you know jiu-jitsu. So it's one of those things where...
No, that makes sense. But
so cardio will help your jiu-jitsu if you're an athlete in jiu-jitsu, for sure. But if you're an athlete in anything other than jiu-jitsu, it doesn't matter. Your cardio
doesn't mean fuck all.
It's moot.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
For me, I just came in out of shape. I didn't do shit. I ate terribly, and but I still had a metabolism. Like my metabolism literally fell off about 2 years ago, comparative to what it was 4 years ago when I started. Over 4 years ago when I started, and man, I was thin though, and I never got huffy and puffy. I could run a mile, just like, oh, you want to run? Sure, run a 5 minute, almost 6 minute mile.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty
be good, And I was like, boom, done. Well,
my best is like 550.
So I was like, I'll be okay if I start jiu-jitsu. I was not.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Did you throw up on your first day though?
No, I didn't. Oddly enough, I didn't throw up till months in.
But you did.
But I think I was sick.
You might have been sick.
I think I was sick.
Back when it was okay to go when you were sick.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine.
Well,
everybody's healthy.
I didn't feel bad, but I had ate pretzels.
Pretzels?
That's not a word.
That's a good word.
Pretzels. On the way in, just for something to eat. I'm like, some sodium, keep the water in me. Drank a bunch of water. Got about 3/4 of the way home. I'm like, uh-oh.
No, there's a problem.
My kids are crying in the back because they're all...
Oh, they were babies at the time.
Like, what's going on? I'm vomiting out the side of the car.
Did you not stop? You just rolled the window down.
No. I got in the car. I opened the door and just vomited. And I just look back at them. We're in the middle of nowhere. They're like, I'm going to go in the car. I'm like, stay in the car. This is great.
Story time. So...
We're never getting... We've gone through like 4 sentences of this article.
It's a Jiu-Jitsu Times article. Nobody cares. So I went out drinking with a neighbor. Like we just kind of met, getting to know each other. Like, hey, it's a cool guy. Let's go out to the bar. So we go to the bar. And I'm stupid. So what I do is start ordering Long Island iced teas because I'm a child.
Yeah, who orders those?
Children that don't know how to drink yet.
Much.
So I was a baby drinker. So on the way home, I'm like, you got to pull over. Mistakes were made. So he pulls over. I throw up. He's like, all right, you got to pull over again. So he pulls over again. I throw up. We get home. I'm like, shit, one more time. So I'm in my front yard, and I'm like, I think this is it. So I'm throwing up. Well, little did I know, my wife is in the hot tub in the back. She could hear me puking. And she's like, what's going on? And he's being so nice, trying to cover for me. He's like, nothing. Nothing's fine.
Ignore the vomiting noises.
It's fine. She's like, is my husband puking? No, he's fine. She's like, what did he do? I got busted.
Yeah. I had to carry one of my buddies home. What I now know was quite a long walk.
Oh.
Because we got so blitzed, neither one of us realized we were in the car. Literally, we're like, time to go home. We had been golfing all day and drinking. Then we went out, and a ER doctor that we used to live down the road from goes, yeah, shots. We're like, what are you for? And then we're just taking shots. It was stupid. And both of us we're like, we got to get home. We got to get home. And we go, and we get into his vehicle, and both of us just sat there with the doors wide open. And he looks at me and goes, I forgot we got in the car. I'm like, so did I. And I was more sober than him, but he's like, I'm not driving. He just starts walking down the street.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, it was not.
That's
were not
better than driving.
We were on Plainfield.
Yeah.
15 years ago. Not a good place to be walking.
That's fine.
It was not a good place to be walking. But we walked all the way home, and it was election season.
That's always fun.
So we were throwing up. He got 3/4 of the way home without throwing up. And then he started throwing up on election signs in the neighbor's yards. It's like, oh, that's great.
Only the ones that he was or was not voting for?
No, but he did look at me and go, I'm not voting for this person after he puked on it. I was like, that's awesome. So he wasn't drunk enough to not know he did it, but it was pretty awesome.
We ran on that edge.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, being young and stupid sucks. It hurts. It's painful.
It does, doesn't
Kids
it?
don't do it.
No.
It's not worth it.
No, I keep trying to tell my kids, I'm like, just learn from my mistakes. I
Yeah,
get
don't-
alcohol seems fun.
Yeah, don't do all the dumb shit I did.
Don't do it. Don't do it to excess.
Yep. It is never worth it. You'll always regret it. At least I did.
Oh, I did.
All right. So, you found out by now that being in shape and being in shape for jiu-jitsu are two very different things. Agreed. I know you're sore in place. You've never been sore before. How are those forearms feeling? So you probably didn't have this because you weren't the douche nozzle that I was.
No, I was just going to say, I was going to ask Austin, did you ever have sore forearms? I never had sore forearms.
From jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
After my tournament.
Oh, that's different, though.
No. Just like in class.
No.
Did you? Okay, here's some shit. I tried so hard to win when I didn't know jiu-jitsu that every one of my knuckles where you grip the gi, it was worn off. Like it peeled all the skin off every
Wow, your
single
effort level was way
knuckle.
too high.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And I thought that was like normal. Like, well, you just kind of get calluses and
No, that's not normal.
it was it hurt so bad. And you go home and you're
He
taking
just kept doing it.
then you go, oh, I thought that was just what it is. I'm like, oh, I just got to get through this because, the culture that I was
You
in
probably
first.
thought that was what the tape was for. Didn't
I
you?
thought the tape was to stop the skin from coming off because you're gripping so hard.
Yeah, it's not what it's for. I mean, it would help
I was
with that.
that dumb.
Tap tape now available on Amazon.
It's totally true. Go get some. Those tap tape.
If you are stupid like me, and that's a problem, tap tape will, in fact fix
help,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, real quick. Tap tape is going to be in the jiu-jitsu boxes. You do the monthly subscription?
Jiu-jitsu box?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to be in that. How cool is that?
That is cool.
You should subscribe to whatever the fuck that is just to get the tape.
Look it up.
Yeah, what is jiu-jitsu box?
Look it
You
up.
never seen it? It's a monthly subscription. They send you like
Random
things.
Yeah.
Not the tape isn't going to be in there. His frozen things. The finger things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
those are going to be in there.
Cool.
Kind of cool, right?
Hell yeah. All right. So
If you want to try them, let me know. I got some. They're in my freezer.
how are those forearms feeling, by the way? Are you sick of gripping things yet? I don't mean to worry you, but if you think it's bad now, just wait until tomorrow. Can confirm. I hope you don't have to do anything that involves getting out of bed. So when I first started, not
I
only
was
did
never that bad.
no, you were you did the dipshitty white belt things that everybody does.
Yeah.
But there's levels to the game. Just like there's black belts and there's black belts. There's white belts and then there's white belts.
I just never
Yeah.
had I had to win mentality, I think is what got me away from it. Not like it's a good or a bad thing, because I actually think it's worse for your learning of jiu-jitsu, because I don't have that. Like, I have to win. Don't really care.
I think there's a lot of things that go into the attitude of winning and losing. Like, I want to win, so I want to get better.
Yeah.
Agreed. But winning
Doesn't
at the
make you
cost
better.
of technique
Yeah.
is bad. But the problem when you're a white belt is you don't have technique, so
No.
you just do. It's like you just throw shit at the wall. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll try this maximum effort, you know.
But
And then,
I never had
Right.
I have to try super hard. So I never got the real soreness except for like the normal spots even I get now.
Right.
My lower back, my knees.
That's just
you
being
know.
old.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
what I
that comes
mean.
with age,
Just
yeah.
that stuff. But I never had the, I tried
yeah.
way too hard today.
Yeah, when I first started, I didn't have the real muscle aches and pains because I had that from the gym
Lifting,
anyway. Yeah.
yeah.
But what I had was like rug burn all over my body. Well, gi burn.
Yeah.
And then just skin sloughing off and jammed fingers and you know what I mean? And
Well, you were at a killer gym then.
yeah, and then tweaked necks and whatnot. And
Yeah.
that was my own really crappy idea of what jiu-jitsu really is.
Huh.
Yeah, it was dumb. Yeah. So don't do that.
It's what it is.
All right. Then, of course, there's the other type of pain. You don't have to roll up your sleeves. I know your bicep is covered in bruises left by your new teammates. Teammates'
That
fingertips.
is true.
Yeah,
That
I've
is
had
true.
those.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I close my eyes during rolls so I don't get like finger pokes.
Eye poked.
Yeah, that's awful. And if you think those calluses forming on your knuckles are bad now, it's funny. Just thank your lucky stars you didn't have to learn spider guard during your first week. I wish I could tell you that the dull ache in your elbows gets better with time, but a more accurate statement would be that you just learn to live with it. I do have that.
I don't have that.
So I had the tennis elbow thing, and it flares up every now and then from repetitive stuff at work.
Yeah, I had that only when I was doing one thing at work, but I'm very white collar at this point, so I don't do any of that anymore.
So yeah, I get that on both elbows, but that's I don't think as much jiu-jitsu related as
No,
it
I
is
think
just
that's more
what I've done for the last 25 years at work.
slanging steel.
Just slanging it. All right, this type of pain is different from the straight-up torture you're experiencing when you live rolled, though. That's crazy how a 115-pound girl can feel like she's 200 pounds when her knee is at just the right spot on your abdomen. Also can confirm.
Yes.
Have you
Sucks.
rolled with the guy who smashes your face with his shoulder when he's got you inside control yet? Don't worry, he's doing things right.
I've rolled with my wife. She's the shoulder of justice.
Yeah, she wants to tap you out with her shoulder.
She almost can. It hurts.
It does hurt. So
fucking hurts.
Okay. It's not wrong. So there's no...
I knew you were going to go into this.
I
Let
have-
it go.
I
Just
have to.
let it
No,
go.
I can't do it. I just want to let people know how I roll. So I will just use as much force as necessary. Like all I need to do is keep you looking that way and keep your hips pinned, and
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to hurt you at all. Some people are like, when I'm holding you inside control, I'm going to make your life as miserable as possible.
it's a
Also,
style.
it's not wrong, and
No.
it's fine if you want to do that. But if you do that to me, I will then do that to you. You know what I mean? So we can just do what it takes to use good technique and have a good roll where we're not sore.
Well, let's be honest.
Or we-
Jiu-jitsu makes you petty.
It does.
It does.
Well, I'm not petty. You've listened to
no,
the show
I mean-
long enough to know that I am very, very petty.
Yes. Yes, it does. But everyone has...
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu breeds pettiness just because you don't want to, but it's like, well, you were going to do that. Watch me. 'Cause
Well, yeah.
people grab my feet. Guess what's the very next thing I'm going to go for? I'm like, I'm better
Yeah.
at this than you.
So it's one of those things where-
Grab the feet.
So I forget who said it. It might have been the SBG guy, Matt Thornton, maybe. If
Okay.
I might have the name wrong, but I think I'm right. He goes, "Jiu-jitsu shouldn't hurt, but it should kill you. So it should suffocate you, and it'll tap you out, and it'll do all that stuff. But if you're just like smashing and grinding and ripping, you know what I mean? It's you're doing what I did." And just spazzing out and using all my strength, and I'm hurting myself on you and hurting you just cause. Like, it's not doing
Yeah.
any good.
Yeah.
It's not technique. It's just
it's not
hurting you.
advancing your jiu-jitsu at
Right.
all.
So, and I'm using, if I'm shoulder of justicing you, I'm like putting all that effort and strength into just making you look that way.
When you don't need
I
to.
don't need to. Like
And you're
I'm
not
using,
winning that way. No one,
Right.
like, it's uncomfortable. Like, because my wife does have a pretty good shoulder of justice. It's not going to make me tap, though.
No.
Like, it's not uncomfortable enough to even make me tap to just
Right.
move.
Yeah, the
Which I
pettiness in
will
me
tap
just,
to
yeah.
move.
Yeah, the pettiness in me goes, oh, I guess I'm going to hurt you too. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
I-
wasn't going to. I didn't set out to, like, want to hurt you during the roll. I just,
I'm going to do that back.
yeah. But now I'm going to. Enjoy. Petty.
Petty.
I should be better by now, but I'm not.
No, neither am I.
Don't be like me, kids. This entire podcast
Let's be
is-
honest. I got my neck broken by being petty.
You did. You did. You're like, I'm not
did.
letting go of this. Like, you're not just going to pick me up and slam me down to get out of this
Well,
arm
I
bar.
really didn't think you would do that. Really didn't see that coming.
It's not funny. It's
But
not
it's
funny.
funny.
But it's
But
funny.
it's funny.
Like, I can see yeah. It's funny when it happens to, like, assholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like there was no reason to do what he did because I don't pull on things too hard to hurt anyone.
So that's white belt stuff, right? You don't know. It's like when I started, I wasn't trying to hurt you because I wanted to hurt you. I was trying to hurt you because I thought that's what jiu-jitsu was.
Yeah.
So I have a lot more patience when people do that kind of stuff now because I understood that, one, I did it, and two, a lot of people they don't understand technique, so they use whatever they have. They're like, oh, how do I get out? Well, if I do this, I'm out. Well, yeah, but you just cost a guy $30,000 in surgery.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But you're not thinking that when you do it. You're like, oh, I have to get out of this.
Yeah, like, and I should have just let go, but I didn't. So it's mine. I was being petty.
Yeah, it's tough. So yeah, the no ego in jiu-jitsu thing is.
No matter how good you are at it,
oh man,
it's gonna pop up.
Yeah,
it's just you're in a competition of some type.
Yeah, everything
even if you don't want to be.
Everything we talk about, there's levels to the game. Like there's black belts and black belts. There's white belts and white belts. Yep. There's pettiness, and then there's like, shit, man, you got problems. You're a psychopath. There's
there's levels to the game.
Yeah, there's the healthy ego, and then there's like I gotta fix that. I think awareness will help fix it over time. But even when you were aware of something, it's hard to fix it. Like when I was aware that I was being an asshole, and I finally had somebody go, "Hey, Paul, nobody likes to roll with you because you're an asshole." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like,
well, what?
Like when they said I'm a freak of nature, I thought that was a good thing. They're like, "No, that means you're an asshole, dude." Like,
damn it,
you're can opening people. You're ripping out of everything. You're no technique at all. I'm like, but I'm winning. I'm not tapping out. Like that's I was genuinely confused.
I would get because that when you have that mindset.
Well, the mindset comes from like, I think a lot of people have it. Like you look at where the Gracie started, it was all, hey, let's dojo star them and prove that we can fuck them up. Cool. Or let's create a tournament where we're the best fighters in the world. And at the time I started, it was all, hey, jiu-jitsu is the king of the hill, man. If the jiu-jitsu guy is going to win. Yeah. That was just what it was. I'm like, oh, and they're the toughest, most badass people ever. So that's kind of where I got, my information came from just UFC,
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people do when they come in. Yep. Because I've heard out of a new guy's mouth, well, I watched the UFC, and I just kind of want to do that. You're like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, some people want to be...
Then I tap them on the head, and I'm like, I'll be over here.
Yeah, you can roll with the UFC guys.
You can jack up those people over
See Jamal over there? He'll love you.
I'm the old man. Boy.
He's going to have so much fun with you. But yeah, I'm not that guy.
No.
Anymore. I was, but...
Yes, we've gone across that before.
So, like I said, you also have... Like, when do you start? Do you start in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s? Mm-hmm. That has a lot of impact on how you come into it.
Yeah.
And previous life experience. If you grew up, playing sports and you had a bunch of brothers and you were, depending on where you lived, you might have had to fight every day for school. Like I was talking to Jesse, and like one school, he got in a fight almost every day. Mm-hmm. He moved schools and they didn't do that there. And he's like, so you just play together? Like,
so weird.
Like, I don't understand.
This is a novel idea.
You know what I mean? So it depends on life experience of how you go into the sport and this art, how you treat it, how you treat others. So cool. All right, moving on. Finally. All right. Sorry, I beat that dead horse.
You really did. I said a little bit. Not really.
All right, let's not forget about the part of you that's taken the greatest beating of all, your ego. Whether or not you strolled into the gym thinking that all grappling they do in the UFC doesn't look that hard, you've realized by now that it's definitely tougher than it looks. And if you haven't already, you're soon going to get beat up, not only by people who look like they could beat you up, but also by the students who are fatter, skinnier, smaller, everything-er than you are. And that absolutely includes the women.
Oh my gosh, I've had more women beat me up than probably guys. I don't know why. It's like it's like I'm just a ragdoll. It sucks. Morgan doesn't even roll with me anymore because she's scared to hurt me. No. Well, she used to beat the living shit out of me.
That's fair. You're broken.
It's true. No one wants to roll with me, except for people that don't understand I'm broken. Edwin.
People that don't know.
Edwin tried rolling with me. I thought that was cute.
How'd it go?
I just said no. She's like, you want to roll with a big smile on his face? I go, no. And he goes, really? No.
That's actually a good point. So
He's a super nice dude, but man,
Well,
does he roll hard.
So
No.
you have a good point. When you're a certain size, age, whatever your problem is, you can always say no to somebody that wants to roll.
And if you're new, this applies to
Yeah.
this. If you're
Yeah.
new and you look at a guy and you've seen him roll, because you look around, I think you look around more when you're a white belt because you're really trying to
Yep.
catch a feeling for what you're supposed to be doing, what other people are doing, and what that white belt's doing for sure. And you can see the guys that are super aggressive and are just like, I'm gonna murder.
Right.
And it's like you can say no to those people. You can.
How do you do it? So a lot of people.
Just tell them you're taking a rest round.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, just go. I'm just resting. Or I'm just watching. I've used that one. Oh no, I'm just watching. I want to see what's going on. Or the best one is I always find someone that I like rolling with and make eye contact and I just stare at them until they say something to move. I'm like, just look at me. Look. There they are. Yeah, I'm rolling with them. Dum, dum, dum.
Yep. Or already said I'd roll with them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they already start like go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, I just
Yep.
peed my pants and just walk off.
Yep.
But yeah, it's you have the ability to say
Yeah.
no. Don't get yourself hurt just because you're new and you don't think
Yeah.
you can say no.
It's-
Now, if an
it-
upper belt says it,
It's tough in the beginning
tougher.
because
It's
you
tougher.
don't know. So if I roll with Ben, say like somebody, another purple belt, we might just get after it, but it's nobody's getting hurt.
No.
We know what we're
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah.
but it might look harder than it is.
yeah,
That came out wrong. It might look tougher than it is.
that's what she said.
Yeah. So it's a little. I'm not going to roll with you the same way I roll with somebody else.
Yeah,
But as a newbie, you don't know that.
yeah.
So-
no clue.
Sometimes it's easier to go, hey, I'm just trying to work on this. Can you help me?
Yeah, that's a
Because
good one.
most people are very willing to like show what they
Yeah.
know and help out.
Yep.
So
just,
if you,
just make sure it's not a
Yeah.
white belt. Don't ask white belts what the fuck to do. Just don't.
Unless you don't
It's
wanna get-
white on white crime.
unless
It's
you don't
just
want
not
to
a
get
good
beat up,
idea.
right?
Dude, it's just dumb. It's so like I've heard because I went back and I started hearing it again. I'm like, why are white belts like? Because when they asked me, you remember, I would in Austin even when I didn't really try helping you till I was a blue, but I always said I'm like I don't know. This is how I do it, but don't do it like me. I do it wrong. I guarantee it. Didn't I?
And you always said ask someone
Yes,
else. Like
always.
ask Jesse, ask
Yeah.
Chad, ask Croyler, like to get
Yeah.
the finer details.
Yeah, because here's the basic idea. I do it all wrong. But I'm here, guys, trying to tell new people, white belts, trying to tell other white belts what to do, and it's wrong.
They just landed their first commercial last week. You're like,
and
I
it's
got
literally wrong.
Let me show you something.
And I'm like, dude, that's just stop. I held it in as long as I could. And then I finally helped someone. I was like, nope, gotta help.
Wait.
Because it's just don't lead others astray. You may think you have it, but most of the time when you're a white belt, you have it because of your physical attributes that you personally have. And that's what I taught Austin. I'm like, Austin wanted to learn my scissor sweep. It works really well for me because even if I miss it, my legs are really strong and long, so I can still kind of kick it
Horsepower
over
through, yeah.
if I have to and I don't want to end up in a bad position. That when I was learning it.
Right.
Now, if I don't have it, I just don't have it. But I never started to be like, hey, this is how you do it. I'm like, this is how I do it because I can sloppy it all the way through because I'm strong. That's most of what you're teaching other people. Because these people, they're totally opposites, big and small. I'm like, what you're showing them is how you muscle your way through it.
Yep.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, if I try to
And
show
if-
Austin how I muscle through stuff, clearly it's not going to work for him.
Oh,
Just
man.
saying.
Sorry, Austin. I left that open. Kind of saw it coming, actually.
Son of a bitch.
All right. I know that right now all of this seems overwhelming, even terrifying, but I want you to listen, or rather read carefully. It gets better, kind of at least. If you keep this up, you're always going to be covered in bruises, and you wake up just about every other day wondering why that body part is hurting so much. Even after your muscles get used to the hellish, insane workout you're putting them through when you train, you're still going to have days in which it hurts to walk or lift a gallon of milk. You're still going to have training sessions that mostly involve you getting destroyed by everyone you bump fists with. Yeah, so getting destroyed is one thing. Waking up like you've been hit by a truck is a different.
Yeah,
If you're... Go ahead.
No, so for me, those two statements shouldn't be together, really.
No, I don't think so either.
No, it's because just getting destroyed, if you're getting destroyed by somebody with technique, it won't make you sore.
No.
It won't. as long as you tap. That's all they're waiting for.
Yeah.
And most of them, like me, no, I'm just a blue belt, but there are times where I'm rolling with people that are really new. Like I just did.
Yeah.
I had an Omen Plata on somebody. Now, he didn't even know to tap, really. Like I did it pretty slick. It's something I work on a lot. So I'm like, haha, got you. All I did was do it just enough so he knew it was a submission. He didn't even wait for a tap. I just let go. Some people don't. They wait for the tap, and you're a little confused, and you're like, is this supposed to hurt? Oh, now it hurts. And
That's
maybe
too
you'll
late,
be
yeah.
sore. Yeah, then you'll be sore the next day. For the most part, getting destroyed in jiu-jitsu, most of the time it's going to be by somebody that's more experienced or a higher belt than you. They know better.
Yep.
And it's technique
usually
beating you, not strength. Because strength is you beget with strength. So
Yeah.
that's how you try to beat it, and that's when you're going to be sore.
So, let's use Croyler for an example. if Croyler beats you, it's very fluid and easy, and there's just it's like rolling with a ghost. He's never there when you want him to be, and he's when you don't want him to be, he's always there a lot.
Yeah,
and there's nothing you can do. It's just it's almost like a magic trick.
Yeah.
So when people outclass you, no matter what that level is, if you're a white belt and you roll with high level blues, purple and up, it's there's nothing I can do. And you might be really exhausted because of your effort, but you're not sore. Now, if you roll
because you didn't use strength, the technique was so sound, you couldn't muscle out.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
cleanly done.
Yep.
You didn't have to tense up.
So that will make you feel tired.
Yes, it won't make you hurt.
The hurt part comes when inexperience rolls with inexperience.
Yes.
Because then it's literally just a fight.
Yeah,
and that hurts.
It's not technique. It's
No.
muscle on muscle
Yeah.
trying to
And
win.
it's
It's
just-
two rams just running into each
That's
other.
exactly what it is. It's two rams just butting heads going
Yep.
wham, wham, over
Until
and over
the first
again. Yeah.
one falls down.
Right. So
It is.
that's what it's like rolling with another white belt that's as experienced as
White
yourself.
on white crime.
White on white crime. So if you're waking up every day feeling like that,
I had to say it again because I know he hates it.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole point. I said it again. I was trying to slide it in somewhere because he hated it the first time.
yeah, he just cringes like, don't say that.
Just like, I'm going to get this in somewhere.
Don't do that. But really, it gets better. After a while,
awesome.
you get used to it all. Your pain tolerance will go up.
You shouldn't need your pain tolerance to
Yeah,
go
so
up.
this is when this article starts falling off the rails for me.
Yeah.
And your fear of tapping will go down, which that's good.
That should go.
Best of all, you'll start to see progress. There will come a day in which you're the person making the new guy question why on earth he's putting himself through this. Yeah,
A little.
a little. And that goes back to, are you trying to be nice and inviting, or are you trying to prove a point and just be like, hey, I can do this to someone now?
It's called you got to find a happy medium, people.
It is. It's tough because everybody's so different. Like on
They really are.
on one hand, as soon as I could start to do jujitsu on people and win, like, oh, it's like, why are you letting me do this?
Yeah. It is.
Everybody feels this like they're just letting me do this. Like, no, you're actually finally using
Trips
technique.
you out so
Yeah.
hard when you start using technique properly, and you're like,
Yeah.
you just let me do that, and they're like, no, seriously, stop belittling me.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
then
did not let you do that.
it's kind of like playing tricks on somebody. It's one of the greatest feelings. So then you abuse the power, and you're like, yeah, I can wreck all. You're a year and a half in, and you can just make brand new people look stupid. It's kind of like it's empowering, it's invigorating, but yeah, I don't know. On one hand, I love it because those people that worked so hard and spent so much time and dedicated themselves to get to that point, like, you deserve that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the new people are like,
I want that, so
yeah, so they can either I want that or they quit.
yeah.
So I don't think there's a lot you can do about people that are going to quit anyway.
No, because you have to have a fortitude to get through it. You really do. You have to have a goal in mind of something, of either just being better, having great self-defense, just something to get through, because it's not easy. It's not one of those sports where you can all of a sudden have day after day be good at something after 6 months.
Right.
Like, if you work really hard in Austin, you can talk to this because you've been a coach of it. In tennis, if you took 6 months and you took 3 to 4 days a week just to work on tennis, you could be pretty apt at it by 6 months.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had kids at the school that I taught at who are wrestlers, are basketball players, baseball players. They're not tennis players. And by the end of it, we had a couple kids who had to sit out due to COVID.
Yeah.
So we had JV kids that got thrown in, and it was like, oh man, they're ready for varsity.
Yeah.
And
they just started.
They just started like 2 months ago.
Now, could you do that in jiu-jitsu in 6 months with the same amount of practice?
I mean, look at Matt Field. He's lights and bounds. Bounds and leaps,
but
leaps
he
and bounds.
no, but he didn't start having leaps and bounds until
He was over a year in.
Yeah, he was over a year.
It took
in.
a time, yeah,
because he was working super hard, but he was still like he was a stick figure. He was just stiff all the time, and you can't do jiu-jitsu stiff like that. That sounded terrible. Shit. See, that's what's going to happen on bet day. I'm going to say something so stupid. I'm just going to go shit and lose.
It's the plan.
Yeah, fuck.
There you go.
Yeah, there it goes again. Oh, God.
I would say it's highly unlikely that in 6 months you can be apt at like even the basics of jiu-jitsu. Like even for me, I didn't get base until 8-9 months in. And I'm still not great at it, but I had a better foundation.
Yeah.
So I would say 6 months is unlikely.
Yeah. Like, are you going to quote unquote win a role after 6 months with a blue belt?
I would say no. At least unless you're Frank.
All comes back to Frank.
Yeah.
Everyone has those guys, and everyone hates them.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy too.
He's at the right end of the bell curve as far as body goes. Like,
he's such a nice guy.
He is too.
I bet you can't bench his body weight though.
I bet
he
can.
totally can. It sucks.
I think he benched his wife, which isn't nearly as much as he weighs, but he could pick her up.
Be careful where you're going with this.
I don't know her.
You'll start tapping other people more than they tap you. You'll be able to see submissions coming long before it actually happens, and discomfort alone won't be nearly enough to make you give up. I feel confident in telling you this because I've been exactly where you are right now. We all have. What you're going through right now, the pain, the confusion, the frustration, it's nothing unique. Jiu-jitsu is a long, hard road, and the beginning of it, shut up, Austin, is particularly bumpy. But if you stick with it, it's going to be one of the most worthwhile journeys you'll ever take. Shut up, Kip.
Platitudes are awesome.
Platitudes are my favorite in jiu-jitsu. For now, though, embrace the suckiness. One day, when it all sucks less, you're getting to see other sparkly new white belts step onto the mat for the first time and watch as he goes through the same pain you're experiencing right now. You're going to smile to yourself, remembering what it was like to feel like you were... Oh, boy. You're going to smile to yourself, remembering... Shut up. What it was like to feel like you were drowning in your own sweat and misery. That's just what it says.
That's a crappy sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not on you.
Yeah, that's not on you. That was crap.
I thought that was me, but it's not.
No.
You're going to introduce yourself and make him feel just as welcome and encouraged as your gym family made you feel when you first started. And then you're going to destroy him the same way they destroyed you. Again, meh. Yes and no. I think it's healthy in a lot of respects. Like you finally got that.
Yeah.
Like just have your moment to shine. Like you can finally beat somebody with ease. Feel good about that.
Yeah, take that win.
But don't
be a dick
abuse
about
it. Yeah,
don't be a dick.
Yeah, there's always don't be the guy that people want to kick out of the gym. Don't be the guy that nobody wants to roll with.
Well, don't be that guy that just you find that because when you first find it, it's going to be one or two things at max that you really start to land on people. Mm-hmm. Don't be the guy that only uses that.
Ooh, that's tough, man.
You've just plateaued the living crap out of yourself. And because I started to with a few sweeps, but then I built off those sweeps instead because Paul made fun of me.
I did because I did the same thing.
Yeah, like you're like, don't do what I did. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Try not to.
I'd use the same pass, same sweep, and same submission on repeat. That's all I did. It worked. It was very effective. Yep. Because it's all I did, which is great. So now I can do the same thing, but then if I get it, I'll never finish. I'll loosen up and I'll let them get out of it to force me to do other stuff. Yeah,
I use my scissor sweep that I talk so much about. I really don't do it much anymore, but I use it to elicit a movement. That's all I do. I'm not even trying to land it. When I land it, it's like, damn it, that's not what I meant to do.
And most people do the same thing, right? So one of the first things that they have success with is like Kimura from side control, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that was
Very
my thing.
common.
And then if that failed, I could do a quick armbar. And then I got that. I'm like, oh, I have like a combination. I thought, I was so proud of myself.
No, you have 2. That's not a combo.
Exactly. But at the time, I'm like, oh, this is great. I know
You did
stuff.
it really well, though.
Oh, yeah.
By the
like-
time I met you, you had that shit down.
But it was all I did. So.
yeah, it was pretty boring.
Yep. Yeah. No,
And then I learned how to stop them.
Yeah, so did
and
everybody
then
else.
it got really annoying.
so now I might do the same thing, but just to show you that, hey, quit leaving your elbows.
Yeah. Oh,
out.
yeah, out.
So now I'll use it to help people like you're doing that again.
Yes.
Just as a quick
Yep.
help. Here you go. Don't do that.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Good.
Newbies, welcome. Hello.
Don't quit.
Tell them to listen to our show.
Right. Have them listen to
That's
this.
all I'm saying.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I do, actually. I was down in my basement rifling through things, and I found an original Grappling Dad shirt.
Really?
The gray one.
Oh.
With the head on it, but it's an extra large. So I figured we would just give it away. Sound fun? I mean,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of it and just post it, and we'll give it away to somebody. You come up with the parameters, or I will.
I can do that.
Yeah, it was like, I think you know what I'm talking about. We'll post it so somebody can win. It's kind of a cool shirt. They're super comfortable, by the way. So are the ones from Top Mount. Top Mount are amazing shirts. I love our shirts. I'd probably have to get more. They're super comfortable.
Yeah, they're nice. I like
Top
them.
Mount's good stuff. Yeah, it's just an original shirt. I thought it'd be kind of fun to give away because, I mean, what we make it 2 years ago? Something like that.
Been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Been a
man.
long minute.
So it's like, yeah, I'm just going to give it away. And none of us are that size. So
Nope. Soon.
Not yet.
I'm working on it. Just eyeballing me now.
Eyeballing the
fat old
shit out of
man.
you.
That's
I'll be 200 by January. You watch. I'm just going to start eating, clanging and banging.
And steroids.
You
We've had a
coach.
lot of comments that people like clanging and banging. We might have to get Al to make a shirt.
Oh, this is my worst nightmare coming
I know.
through.
You and I are on the same page,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, we're getting
Yes.
people who actually like the idea and the concept.
If it's Roy just making
Roy's
different
one.
profiles.
Roy's one.
Because if it's
My
just
boy.
Roy making different profiles, it doesn't count.
No, he counts.
One of them is the guy
All
who
Roy's-
develops the website, so he's legit.
Yes.
Wait. Nate?
He likes the clanging and banging.
I'll reach out. I'll fix that.
I'm so happy right now.
Roy gave us a
Well,
big yes. He's into it.
Good.
I don't like this.
I
We
think
got
people
to
would buy it.
combine clanging and banging with jiu-jitsu.
Well, and
Clang and bang and jiu-jitsu.
you want to
I don't
know the thing
Maybe
that
jits.
is sad? Jits. That does fit Klein and Bang. The bad part is Top Mount does it a whole fitness and weightlifting.
So it'd fit with
Mm,
them
it
too.
would fit with
They
them
would-
too.
They could do it and be like,
Can we-
hey, fitness industry and
So-
a few for Paul. Roy
I
will
think
get that.
Al
Yeah.
was kidding, but he's probably into it because he was giving me a hard fucking time.
I'm thinking he's down with the 3-piece gi too.
No one is.
He is too.
Yeah, he
He
is.
posted it on Instagram. He goes, "So 3-piece gi," and I said no.
Yeah, no.
And he goes, "Is this
clearly.
Paulie?" And I go, "No."
No.
I am
Stupid.
I'm down with the 3-piece
It's the
gi.
dumbest thing.
Could we
ever.
get the Grappling Dad's logo and replace the girls on the with like dumbbells, clanging and banging?
Oh,
I like it.
that's interesting.
Yeah, see, now you're
It
on
would
board.
look.
Look
It
at
would
you.
look okay.
It would look okay.
Yeah.
I mean, would I have to wear it?
Yeah. Oh, that could be the bet.
Ooh, that's a good bet. I was gonna suggest Nogi, but this might be better.
Oh
No, no.
Oh,
That's
don't
too
make
far.
me do no-gi.
That's too far.
That's like sacrilege. We're not doing it. Yeah, thank
God, I
you.
even have no-gi stuff too. That's the terrible part.
I do too.
Yeah, you've
Like-
got Top Mount Nogi stuff.
I do. I have really
Which
nice.
is legit.
Do you have
shit.
Top Mount?
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah, we
do.
both got
yeah.
it. I'm not doing it.
I wear all the rash
I
guards
was
under my gi.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you guys tried to bet no-gi, I just want to talk.
Show over.
Yeah, I'll just sit here.
Wait, so I would be forced to do the ew. No, I don't like it.
Yeah, this is a show right here.
So
we know I can't sub
arguably
it.
it'd be better.
Oh, man. So come up with something good for me.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well,
I
it
do
might be
not.
clanging and banging,
Oh, God. I don't want to wear a clanging picture. I hate that.
but you would do it if you lost the bet.
Yes. Oh, no. If I make a bet, dude, I will live up to it.
All right. So I'll do. God damn it.
I
Who
got
do I do nogi with? You?
I mean, that's fine.
Oh, God, he'd probably kick my ass in Nogi.
Probably.
I wouldn't know
He's
to grab
quick.
him like I don't have anything to
Yeah, and he's quick.
I like Nogi because I can do defense. I'm slippery.
Yeah, he's quick, dude.
So the one time I wasn't even doing Nogi. So Jamal was just rolling without a top on. And I'm like, I'll get around in with him. And I didn't have the gi on. And if he has the gi on, it's like I feel like I can like grab and slow down and it just kind of, slow.
Something?
It's slow. I can do stuff. Dude, it's stupid. Like, I can't.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm just dumb.
I'm like
dumb.
a white belt in Nogi.
All right,
It's just
so
terrible. Oh, hey, before we go,
Yes.
did you all watch Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.?
I did.
You did?
I just watched the replay.
And?
It was stupid.
What?
No, Tyson looks amazing. Roy looked good. Like,
Did you see it?
I didn't watch. I was watching UFC.
Nah.
Yeah, so did I. There was a bunch of feeds that like a few people sent to me like, do you want to see it? I'm like, sure, I guess. And
I was
it
so
was
excited
fine.
for that.
It was fine. He looks amazing for a 50-year-old. He lasted. They were only 2-minute rounds.
What?
Yeah, they were 2
That's
minutes.
actually probably better.
What?
Otherwise, they're just going to hang on each other.
Nah, but I don't think Tyson would have. He looked fresh.
Tyson was ready to. I saw
Dude,
some highlights. Tyson was just banging.
He was banging. And he did.
Send me these highlights.
And what you would have thought, well, you can find the videos online. There's all kinds of streams
All
of
right.
it. But yeah, it was supposed to be like everybody's like Tyson's just going to knock him out. No, he really boxed him, and you could tell. Like,
Wait. Tyson boxed, or he got boxed by Roy Jones Jr.?
no, Tyson boxed.
Tyson boxed.
Tyson
Really?
just outboxed Roy.
'Cause
Like he did.
I heard Tyson had a great time and loved it. Actually loved going 8 rounds
Well, yeah.
rather than 3 minutes.
Exactly, and he had a lot of fun, and he looked good. Well, and that's the thing. I've always been a Tyson
Then
fan.
how was it stupid?
It's just because I wanted to see a knockout.
The rules were
The
kinda
rules made it
lame.
kind of lame.
Oh, really?
You can't knock each other out.
Yeah, you weren't.
Ew.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to go for knockouts, and they said this is just going to be a
Exhibition,
a
right?
hard spar.
Oh,
But it was. But Tyson did so well, it made it interesting. So it is watchable.
Okay.
for sure. But you really should watch the fight before it.
Logan Paul and Nate
Logan-
Robinson.
Jake Paul. It's his little brother.
Jake Paul?
Was it
Paul.
Jake?
Look it up, bitch.
That was Logan.
Look it up.
I didn't know they both
No,
did it.
look it up. Yeah, Jake Paul has a 1-0 fighting, and he was
He
fighting Nate
fought-
Robinson, the basketball player that's like 5'9".
Oh,
And but they're the same size.
okay,
Like
gotcha.
not like
They're
Jake
both
Paul's
tiny
like
little-
fucking huge.
Yeah.
And
Logan Paul's big though, right?
he's
like-
yeah. Well,
he's like-
he's both of his brothers fit as shit too.
Yeah.
But I think they were both wrestlers and football players, so they're athletic.
Gotcha.
Because that Logan Paul rolled with Galveo. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh yeah, and it looks
Send me that,
almost
too.
It looks
I can't find
almost
shit.
It was competitive. Like I think if Galveo wanted to tap him, it was more of a wrestling match realistically. But it was interesting because it's like, oh wow, he's pretty legit at wrestling because he was keeping up.
Right.
But anyways, Nate Robinson decides to throw what looked like to be a jumping punch and caught a right hand right to the face and face planted.
I need to see that.
Fucking knocked out.
If only we had a monitor that we could plug in and watch
Yeah, would've
live
been
and
amazing.
react to.
Would've been-
Here.
Well,
But no, yeah, you won't be disappointed by the Tyson without commercials or not
Right.
commercial, but like
all right. Yeah.
short in between.
I was
rounds. It's
curious.
fun.
I just didn't get it.
He did really well.
Sweet.
Yeah, I didn't watch it till this morning.
Speaking of fights,
Jamal Hill will be fighting in the co-main event this Saturday.
Yep.
December 5th.
5.
I'm super excited. He's fighting OSP.
OSP, yep.
Please get on there, support him. He is awesome. He's part of the Black Line family, part of the Grappling Dads family. He's an awesome kid, and he's going places. So just looking forward to him. I think he's got the win, honestly. I know we're all going to be somewhat biased here at the show
No.
because
no.
we train with him. But he has the tools to beat OSP. He just does. And he's got the length that he's going to match up with OSP well. He's going to outstrike OSP because OSP still isn't a striker. Watch his last fight. He only won because he caught the guy with one hand, which he could do to Jamal. But good luck with that.
Yeah.
So my pick is Jamal if we're making picks. Anyone else?
I'm going with Jamal.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Jamal.
Yeah.
He'll hurt me if I say otherwise.
Yeah, I was going to
Weird,
say,
right?
pick someone else, Austin.
Yeah, I do Nogi with him, so
All of a sudden, Austin's like Dana
Jamal.
White. Dana White wins.
yeah, it's fine.
Well, Dana White makes money regardless, so
Yeah,
he does
no,
win.
it doesn't matter.
Did you guys see the video of the guy that tried to steal the baby carriage or whatever? and a fellow jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah.
Took him out.
Mhm.
Did you
Guy
see
with the blonde hair?
Yeah. Did you see the interview with him on with
No, I
Henry
didn't.
Gracie?
No.
Or Henry Gracie, maybe?
Henner.
It was Henner, yeah.
I almost sent it to you, but then the last time I sent you like an interview video, you're like, "What are we gonna do with this on the show?"
Should have sent it. Did you see it? Did you see it though?
I did.
So
I didn't see the interview. No, I saw the video of the guy literally just locking the dude up and holding him till the cops put the freaking cuffs on him, like all the way through that process. Because the cops are like, "How are you doing this? It's magic."
I saw the video of the fight,
part,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like,
It wasn't
and
much of a
it
fight.
said what he did. Like it was a guy trying to steal a baby, and then
Literally.
the jiu-jitsu guy is just like holding him there very nicely.
Yeah.
I'm going,
Yeah, he could have.
murder him.
Yeah, he could have.
Oh yeah. So then he did the interview, and he's saying that clearly the guy had some mental issues. He wasn't all there.
Yeah.
Like he had problems.
It wasn't like he was trying to steal the baby to sell it.
Right. Yeah. And I went, oh,
Maybe.
you're a way better person than me.
Yeah, I would have
I'm
murdered.
like, yeah.
I think most people would just murder.
Yeah, but I thought that was fantastic.
But it shows you what you can do with a person that's fighting for what he probably thought was his life to get away from this dude. And wow, did that guy not look winded at all?
No,
the guy who took him down. Oh, it's beautiful.
And even Henry was going, you're a Muay Thai guy. You just know some jiu-jitsu. He's like, yeah. And
just enough.
Yep. So
doesn't take much to be able to do that kind of stuff.
So
really.
Again, to be fair, he's a fighter. He's a professional fighter.
Yeah.
But it's also in Muay Thai kickboxing.
He didn't kick or punch him once.
Yep. And he's like, you don't need to ruin someone's life that's having like a whatever mental issue or breakdown he's having. I'm like, that's
You're
a good
bigger
point.
man than me,
because
sir.
Because in my head I'm like, you could have done so much to this, pedophile or child molester or, a kidnapper.
Yep.
And then you realize that the guy's like, no, he's...
Well, and he immobilized him so much by the end. The guy wasn't trying to get away at all. Like, he's just, by the end, he's just like, well, I can't move. And that's what jiu-jitsu can do. And why cops need it.
Doing that to somebody in jiu-jitsu is fun, too. You immobilize them so much that you can just feel them give up. Like, just tap me. Like, there's no submission. You don't have one end. You've just controlled them. You have so much control that they're like... I'm done. They quit because of the control. I think Paul Elliott speaks of that too. He's like, if you have so much control, like you're going to get the tap before you have everything locked up.
Yeah, and I did that, and that was part of my pettiness and why I got hurt. It was to that guy. Is I literally had him pinned so well, and he just couldn't move. I had him flattened down on his belly that he tapped before. Like I went to reach for a choke, didn't even get it, and he tapped. I was like, oh. You just gave up because there was nothing you do. And then I was a dipshit about it, and I didn't mean to be, but I just didn't like the guy.
There's a meme.
Then he broke my neck.
No, there's that.
Who won? Who won, people?
Yeah, in the long run, I think
clearly
he's got
not me.
Yeah. So there's a meme that says something about a spazzy white belt. And he comes at you trying to kill you with everything he's got, and then he tries to tap to exhaustion. It's like, oh no.
Oh no,
you
sir.
don't get to tap
No,
to
no,
exhaustion. Yeah, we're gonna finish this.
All right,
that's fun.
All right, I think that's it.
That's good. Thanks again, Roy. We appreciate it.
Thanks again, Roy. You're awesome. And this, thanks to his wife more than Roy.
Hell yeah!
And thank you, Austin. That's really thoughtful, dude. That's awesome.
I'll coach you to
a mediocre blue belt
bench press.
Oh no, he's gonna help you on your bench press. Do not listen to him. You saw how he turned out. Do you want to turn out like him?
No, I got this. It's fine.
Bye, everyone.
I got you, Austin. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.